manufacturing has always been driven by changes in customer demand. Now I think how we make is much more of an ecosystem of value chains that are customer centric. And those value chains could be things like additive manufacturing and robotics. It contemplates things like changes in how companies design and engineer their products. And so things like model-based systems, model-based enterprise, digital engineering. The adoption of that technology may not be as quick as the change in customer demands. Another challenge would be that the adoption of these advanced technologies is simply impossible if you don't have the fundamentals in place around process and data. In particular, I think there's a progression in that you have to have, process standardization first, data integrity second, and then it makes the adoption of these advanced technologies and AI much simpler. Obviously, companies face a significant number of challenges as it relates to supply chain. Those are largely driven by world events, where previously they may have been driven, simply by the need to reduce costs. Companies that set themselves up well for success in this area are companies that are going to have that flexibility to rebalance their supply chains based on those world events. Within the how we make domain, companies should be looking at what components, or what parts, of the products they're producing are products and components that they highly covet the intellectual property and the designs of, versus ones that maybe are more commoditized, and taking a very strategic look at that. There's a lot around portfolio optimization that companies need to consider as they think about business model reinvention, new business models, new markets, etc. In the future, that domain is going to be a lot more organized in nature. The cross-industry nature of that domain will be much more defined, and we think that domain is going to be worth about $34 trillion within the next decade.